Okay, so I couldn't decide what I wanted to do. But my nails are like super short right now. So I didn't want to do my turkey set because it would take quite a bit of work, and I'm tired right now. And I'm sick. I have some kind of sinus thing going on, so I wasn't gonna do this one because I figured, oh, that'll be quick and easy. And then I decided I wanted something even easier, so here we are. This is called Best in Show. Somebody sent me, this is a half set, and it's been in my freezer for a good long time. So I'm hoping that like it's viable and it's not dry. And then I was gonna put this as an accent, even though this isn't red. I think this is sheer-ish when you put it on. But if I don't like it, I'll just do this as my whole thing. So let's find out. It smells like fingernail polish. It bends like fingernail polish, so that's good. And I always stick these back in here, you guys, because it takes me forever to do my nails. Hopefully not this time. But yeah, anyway. Like I said, I think this is more sheer than that, but we're going to find out. In my flax bag. These were both in my freezer. And I went through my freezer stash to see if I had something else I wanted to wear because I don't feel good and I don't really want to take the effort of whatever right now. But I do want it to still be kind of Thanksgiving-y. I'm hoping I don't have to cancel our Thanksgiving plans. I went to the doctor today and said test me for all the things, so they did, but it takes like a day to come back. And I've had sinus pressure for 2 or 3 weeks now, so they gave me an antibiotic and said I could start it or wait for the results to come back. Because obviously if I tested positive for like rotavirus or something, the antibiotic isn't going to help. But I feel really crappy and I'm almost positive that I have a sinus infection, so I did take the first pill. And we'll see. But I had to trim these because this had like this weird thing where it grew and there was like a curved in like thing, and I was just waiting for it to tear off. And I was like, well, that's probably not the best. Yeah, see, it's more red than I feel like it's kind of like a jelly. A little bit. I found my thing that I can use to put this underneath my nail. The wood one just, I don't know if it's my aversion to wood because I have one, or if it's I wonder if that's too, I feel like that's still too, doesn't really match. It matches the gold. But usually we do like stuffing, and my in-laws are vegan, so they bring a whole bunch of different things like nut balls, which are actually really good. And gosh, that's really, really pretty. Apparently still have nail polish from before under my nails. I used to do a turkey, but I find it difficult to do the turkey by myself. I guess if I got a small enough one, maybe it wouldn't be, but they're hard to find, the small ones. It's super easy to find a massive one, but it's hard to find, like, you know, a 7-pound turkey or whatever. So anyway, and my husband gets really cranky because he gets really grossed out. We did that 2 years in a row where I had him help me make the turkey, and he was like crabby. So he calls himself a recovering vegan, which means he's recovering from veganism. Because he eats meat, but for most of his life he was vegan. His parents started that when he was like a kid, I guess. They decided to be vegan. So, yeah, anyway. I thought that was interesting. So he's fine eating meat, but not if he has to do anything with bones. For whatever reason that bothers him. He can cook steak, he can cook raw chicken, as long as it's not on a bone. If it's on a bone, he's like, nah. So, anyway, for whatever that's worth. I think these are mostly equal with where the glitter falls. So these are in really good condition. They're a little smushed at the tips, but it's okay. I might just wear this on all my fingers. Sorry about the slightly boring application video. My weird curvy finger here that I have to like. So recently Color Street has been putting out, like over the last, I want to say like couple of months, they've been putting out these videos where they show people putting on one of the newer sets that just came out, or like one of the sub box sets. And it's cool because you can see if the set is sheer right? But what's not cool about it is they take their file and they go, that's not how you file these. That's not how you file your nail at any point ever, unless you want to like destroy your nail. You only ever want to file from one direction. So if you file like this, like it's not touching your nail when you go back to start over type thing, you're only touching it one direction. Otherwise you tear your nail fibers. The other thing is that you could see she was just ripping her strip at the end all up, like so terribly bad. So I said, hey, like that is not how you do this. And you don't want customers to see this, because then they're going to do it like that. And they're going to do exactly what she's doing, which is ripping her strip up and putting chips in the end of it, because it looked bad. And I said, why would you not, have a video that shows it being done correctly? And they took it down. And then they put up another one recently that was better. She was like filing it like this, but it was still, I don't know, it was rougher than I feel like it was rougher than it needed to be. It's like, I was like, you need to file straight down. It's like, I shouldn't have to tell you how to put your product on. Good Lord. And I know there's stylists out there, because I've seen nails that look really, really good on more than just myself, that are not just customer nails. Like, I mean, look at Bomber Girl. Look at Eunice. I probably said her name wrong. Or Shannon. Like, their nails all look amazing. They're all stylists. And they don't have the tip of their nail all messed up. I think it's an optical illusion, but I feel like it's bubbled or wrinkled along the edge, but I don't think it actually is. I think it's just like an optical illusion, maybe. I had this crystal file that I got when I went to the Tulip Festival years and years and years ago at like a fair thing that was by the Tulip Festival. And so I can't decide what I want to do, because I feel like that's too bright red. This is not the right red for this, by the way. This red has too much purple in it to match well with that. But I think somebody sent me those together. I'm not sure what red I would put with it, but not that one. That's Rio. I don't think I would like that, because the reds are like way too off. This is like a mulled wine or something. So I think I'll just do them all like this. I think it'll be fine. I don't remember why, but I think I wanted a larger, like a thumb or something. So I'm going to try and stretch this to fit my ring finger. Hopefully you guys still get something out of this video. I didn't do a very good job cutting that. I always cut it like that. So I feel like one of these is like way shorter than the other. So these glitter dips are shorter than regular strips. Here, I'll show you. See how much shorter they are? I feel like that's not a good example. See how much shorter they are? It's not a massive amount, but I feel like it's enough, right? See, it's like a dark red jelly. But I feel like, well, that is a pretty close match. I need it to go on the side. The side is longer. Today was my day to go swimming and I didn't go swimming. My husband took the rest of this week off and we watched a movie. But I honestly don't know that I feel good enough to go swimming. So and then on top of that, I didn't sleep very well. So that's not awesome. I feel like these chunky glitters have to be trimmed like this. And I still will go through and file straight down later to get off like any little bits. But if there's any large glitter pieces, you want to clip them, because if you don't and they're hanging off, they can catch on stuff and then yeah, anyway. It's not a good situation. I wanted to save a thumb. I think it's because I have, at least I hope it's the thumb I wanted to save. I think it's because I have a mix I made with this. And I wasn't sure. So making a turkey kind of, I know I'm like ADHD with my whole conversation here, sorry. Making the turkey kind of grosses me out a little bit because of the risk of dealing with raw meat. Usually when I'm cooking anything, it's frozen or I try not to touch it. So, dang it, I think I did that a little short. I'm kind of happy to just do the stuffing with some ground turkey. And we have to make gluten-free breadcrumbs to do that, but I mean, we don't have to. I can eat the gluten. Sometimes it just bothers my stomach. Like today I had chicken nuggets somewhere at Arby's, and it wasn't terrible, but I had a lot of gas. But if I eat like a sandwich, I get really bloated for hours. And I don't want to feel like that because I ate the equivalent in stuffing. And stuffing is my favorite. Sorry. I have these little sugar-free Lifesaver mint things. It seems to help me to not cough so much. Okay. I think I was gonna do that the other way, but oh well. These aren't super cold or anything. I just feel like that puts enough into them that they're easier to stretch regardless of anything. I don't know which side I made longer. But when I talk a lot, it makes me cough more. So that's super fun. See, it was weird right there. It's like it didn't go up all the way. It was a little tacky. I should have used this other strip. But it doesn't look terrible, so it's probably fine. I do have another set of this, but when my friend gave this to me, I didn't. I'd never even seen it in person before. Because the set is from 2018. And it's a little hard to find. I understand why they don't do more like this. Like, this is so pretty. This is be a good Christmas set too, I think. I put it with my coffee mix. I thought it looked really, really good, but for some reason people didn't like that mix. I think they were confused. I think there was too much going on with it. Because it had this, and it had Belgian chocolate. And it had like a more neutral that matched Belgian chocolate paired with an off-brand set that was like a coffee set. But then I also put coffee stickers in case you didn't want to use the off-brand. Because I know, like, I don't like off-brands. I hate the way they feel. And I've never mixed with an off-brand before. But a lot of people do mix with off-brands, so I thought it would do fine, and I think 2 people liked it. But that's okay. Sometimes it's weird, like, what people like or don't like what you think people will like, and then, yeah, anyway, it's interesting. And then I've had some mixes that I'm just like, ugh, I wouldn't wear that. I mixed it well, but I don't like sets in it or whatever. But I knew they were popular sets for whatever reason. And they sold out, so I guess that's different strokes for different folks. And then the people that usually snag the mixes that I would choose if I was going to buy mixes from other mixers, I think they're the ones that bought that mix from me. So I think they just have similar tastes as I do. So anyway, for whatever that's worth. Oh, I have my book of mixes. I could show you guys which one I'm talking about. I have my garbage can up here where you guys can't see. It's not right anymore, but uh-oh, I just dropped something. I thought about wearing this one. That's probably why I wanted another thumb. I have two of those mixes, but where did I put it? Did I put it back in my bag? So I have this mix too. Isn't that cute? You can see it. Here it is. Sorry. So that's the one I'm wearing. And this is Belgian something. It's like a chocolate drizzle. Like some of the strips have like a drizzle like this. And then I don't have the stickers in here for some reason. And then this was the off-brand that I probably won't wear. And this was Vanilla Romance. But I had coffee decals, or not decals, water slides. This was the other set that I was going to put on tonight. Isn't it pretty? But it could be used just for, can you see it? I feel like it's really dark in here. And then I have a partial of this set, and I was going to put a turkey on this finger. But because I was too tired to like do all that and cut it out and turn it around, and so I'll wear it next year. And it'll be fine to wear it next year. It's my favorite turkey set. So I feel like that's possibly longer on one side. Oh, maybe not. That did help putting it underneath of here. It must still be just warm enough. I used to always do this. I used to always just wear like one mix. Or one, sorry, like one set. Right, on all my fingers. I didn't wear mixes because I didn't want to open different stuff. And then I found people that mixed, and I bought partials. And then last year in like January or February, I was like, well, I want to wear these sets, but I don't necessarily want to wear them all. Like best of both worlds. I knew I still haven't worn that mix. I had like 4 or 5 that I did. I'm not sure if I wore any of them. I can't remember. I'd have to go back and look. I keep track of all of the mixes I make on like a spreadsheet. Because I have a formula that I use to figure out like how much I'm going to charge based on the cost of the sets that I used. Whoops, that was my nail. What do you think? I think it looks really good. I think it'll look even better with top coat. I'm hoping this is, I'm going to stretch it. This one on remarkably easy. There weren't any problems. Except that it's a little thin right here. Stacy says when it's thin at the top, it will like crack and chip, but I've never had that happen. So I'm not sure. Whoops, what happened here? I thought I put you in the garbage can. I feel like sometimes they're hard to get off the backing. This is where I get in trouble because I don't put it up high enough. And now it's stuck to me. And it doesn't want to come back off. I feel a little bad too putting on something like this because even though I want to wear it, I've been changing my nails about every 4 days. And I kind of wonder if that isn't a waste of like a unicorn to not wear it for much longer. See you guys, that still took me 35 minutes. And I haven't done top coat yet. I think part of it is that I'm meticulous, but also I think when I don't feel good, I also slow down a little bit. I'm just like slower somehow. Oops. These do take some practice. Every once in a while I gouge like the top with my sharp pointy thing right here. Which is very much not my intention. I've noticed when I put top coat on, sometimes it lifts right here if I don't use fingernail polish remover. So I usually just use it first, but if I don't use it because I think it looks good down and then I use top coat and then the next day it's lifting right there at like the corners or the top, I just use the fingernail polish remover with the Q-tip again. And it took me a while to learn that trick. And it was really annoying because I would like catch my hair. I have fairly long hair. Oh, I just cut off more than I should have. Darn it. And when I wash my hair, I don't want it getting caught right here. So, this one is almost grown back out. Poor baby. And I trimmed this one to match a little bit better. But now these are super short. See, like, look at it's like right at my my nail bed. I can't get any closer. I know it doesn't look super short when you look at it from the top, but from the bottom, that's not ideal because it could get sore, which is, you know, not ideal, right? This one is also, see how close that is to the nail bed? But when I turn it around, it doesn't look crazy short. So I think it's just, see, that one's pretty short. This one isn't terribly short, but do you see how close that is to the nail bed? There's not a lot there. So anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for joining me.